Hey YouTube, Kiratwig here, bringing you all an update to my Yu-Gi-Oh! Trade and Sell binder for the end of May 2020. Wanted to do one more binder update before the end of the month, just because the next binder update will involve a lot more of the Eternity Code booster pack once I pick up that set, and I'll be looking for a lot more from it since it'll be officially out in the English TCG for the US. But until then, I was finishing up all of the trade and sales from the last binder update, so I felt an update was due. As usual, we'll have the 6 binders to go through, the first 3 being trade and sell, and the last 3 being sell only. And I'll have my rules and wants in the video description down below, so as long as you check out all the rules and the wants list of the cards I'm looking for, we won't have any problems. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. Like I said, we got 3 binders to go through for the trade and sell, and 3 to go for the sell only, so we'll try and be as quick as possible because we do have a lot to go through. Anything you see in the binders are in mint condition. If you want to make an offer on any of the cards that you see, you can send me a message on Facebook, Skype, Instagram, or email. I'll have all the contact information down below as well. Save the comments just for questions on cards. Like, let's say you can't make out what a card is. Much easier just to comment down below and I'll get back to you. But if you want to make an offer on anything, it's a lot more private if you use any of the contact methods I stated before. Don't use the comments. I won't respond to you. Otherwise, it's just not as private and, not a good idea to make a transaction through the comments like that. I can also, when I do sell cards, I can do concealed cash, PayPal, Facebook Cash, or Cash App, whatever is easier for you. Don't really have the first 3 binders as organized as I would like, but the first 3 binders that are the trade and sell do have multiple cards behind some of the other ones. So just double check with me and I'll let you know if I have multiples of that one specific card. But with the last 3 being the sale only binders, there's only going to be 1 card per page slot for those binders. But once again, I was finishing up all the trades and sales from the previous binder, so I just figured it wouldn't be time for an update. I am getting a good amount of the Eternity Code booster set, so I'll definitely be having a lot of that for trade when I get the new sets. I'll also be looking for a lot just to update a lot of different deck profiles, but we'll get to that next month since I believe we are getting that set at the beginning of the month. But until then, I figured one more binder update was definitely due, just to show everyone what cards I have left, because some people ask if this card's still available. But I think the best way just to show everyone is to update the binder with what has been traded or sold already, and then just show what is available at the time currently anyway. But we'll quickly get through all of the binders. In the first part, like I said, the first 3 will be trade or sale, and hopefully I'm not going too quickly. But once again, you could just pause the video if you want to miss a page. But I figure if I go too slow, then the videos just get way too long for people. But on to the second binder, I know I got a couple number monsters on these pages as well, but still kind of mixed up. I organized the last 3. I do need to get around to one day organizing these binders as well. Just organized by, exceed monsters, rituals, effect monsters, spells, and traps. That way it's a lot easier for people to look for stuff that they specifically want, but definitely a lot easier for these sale binders because that's how I organize those final binders also. But other than that, I'm not really looking for too much. I was looking for Madolches for some part, but also kind of waiting just to see what the ban list is going to look like just before I work on a couple other deck profile updates. But still, you can always trade regardless, if there is a binder update or, a deck profile update, or if anything gets banned, cards are always, sought after regardless. And also just very fun to do so as well. I've also added in the cards from the Dual Power set as well. Anyway, I don't think it's Dual Power. I think it is the Dual Overload. That's it. So on these pages starting, I got a bunch of Dual Overload cards, and there are multiples behind all of them. I had them outside the previous binder. I just didn't have a chance to add them in. So if you're looking for anything from Dual Overload, I've got plenty of pages here. Filled with all the cards that I have left over from that, so definitely just send me a message if you're looking for anything particular from that set. Like I said, I've got a lot of it filled out on all of these pages. In the blue binder on these last pages, I've got Cubics and also, I believe, Light Sworns on the next page also. 1 Vision Hero Vion in that slot there, and a couple traps also from Dual Overload. I definitely do have Dual Power also, but that's not the newest set that we have. And the final binder for the trade and sell on these pages And then we'll get to the sale only binders. But yeah, I try to keep them organized, but just when you trade so often, you just need that one free slot when you're like at locals or anything like that, which I haven't been to locals in a long time. I think I said that in the last trade binder update also, so definitely going to be looking forward to that, just to update these binders with newer cards from people actually in person. Most of the cards that have been updating from these binders have either been from, you know, booster packs or just trades online, so definitely going to be a plus when I can actually, you know, trade with people in person and get new cards to stock up with these binders, and just trade some of the older stock as well. But we'll quickly go through. Not as many blank spots. Most of the blank spots you're going to see in the last 3 binders are going to be just from spots that were, you know, cards that were sold, and I just don't have any extra slots available of additional cards to fill in those spots for those books. That's not too bad, but just a lot easier because I've been getting a lot of messages from people asking for specific cards, and me just having to tell that person that the card sadly has been traded or sold. So just an update to the books definitely does come in handy there. We're finishing up the last couple pages of these books here as well. Got a couple field centers also. And moving on to the final 3 books. Remember, these are the sale only binders. If you're looking to purchase anything in these books, I can do concealed cash, PayPal, Facebook Cash, or Cash App, whatever is easier for you. I have plenty of, you know, methods to do transactions. And I know some people just prefer to purchase cards instead of having to trade for them, a lot faster also. And I can always do tracking with some of the specific, you know, sales if they're big enough also. But once again, if you can't make out a particular card on any of the pages, just comment down below and I'll get back to you. But use the contact methods I have stated in the description down below if you want to make an offer on any of the cards. Just a lot easier to use, you know, Facebook, Skype, Instagram, or email. A lot more private as well, so other people don't comment on the same comments that you may post down below. But at least when you post down below for, you know, when you're looking for a specific card, if you can't make out what the card is, you know, there by chance might be another person who couldn't see what that card was also. And I also remember to have a Bahamut shark here also. It was, you know, it's pretty sought after at the moment. I didn't realize I had one, so put it in there also. We got fusion monsters, plenty of megaton golems, and Frightfur stuff also. Other fusions on these pages. But yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to organize this. It was a big help during the last binder update, and I'm definitely sure it'll be a big help for this one too, just for people looking for particular cards. We got ritual monsters. These are ultimate rare Sephiras. These are ultra rare Cyberus magicians. These are Magician of Black Chaos Max and Magician of Chaos. Some other rituals on these pages. But other than that, you know, if you want just to trade for anything that's in the first 3 binders, the trade and sell binders, I can always look at binders just to see if you have something I particularly might want, but mostly just looking for wants list at the moment. And these are some speed duel cards. I grouped them all together just to show what cards I have left for speed duel as well. There won't be any other pages. The majority of them are all in this spot in the final binder. And these are misprinted cards, cards that just have the names a little lower than normal from Dual Power as well. And we've got 2 more binders. So that one was all of the extra deck and different types of monsters. These are effect monsters in these binders. Plenty of Blackwing cards on these pages. The Vayu and the Breeze the Zephyrs are ultimate rare, gold rare, Gale. Some other Arrow Mage cards, Dangers, and still got the Gizmic playset. I've had some offers on it, but no biters yet. Evil Hero Necro Shades, Blazemans, other Secret Rares. Still got some of the Ultimate Rare Earthbound Immortals. Only the Kusalu is first ed. All the other ones are unlimited. Wind Witches, Incantations, 2 playsets of Condemn Witches. A lot of times if you see a playset, there might be a chance I want to keep the playset together as well. So just remember that also when asking about them. I got 1 Nurse Dragon Maid left. Was able to actually sell the Kitchen Dragon Maid in the last update. Some other random fact monsters. The later we get into the binder, the less and less of playsets we have also. But these are just super rare Earthbound Immortals on these pages. And some other one-ofs also on these pages. Once again, sorry if there's a tiny glare. The sun's coming in at the perfect angle in the window to just make the super rares have that big time glare. Supers and the ultras. I notice it doesn't happen that often with secret rares, but still can happen at times. And all of these Burning Abyss monsters are actually foreign. So if you're interested in any of these gold rare foreign Burning Abyss, just send me a message. And the last binder has these spells and traps. We've got the playset of bingo machines and the 2 playsets of rainbow bridges still. The rev systems are secret rares and Rage with Eyes of Blue. Some other Trick Stars, Earthbound Immortal Geoglyphs. 2 secret playsets of Polymerization as well. Secret rare E-Emergency Calls, Bond with Teacher and Students. And 2 urgent schedules left. Secret rare Monster Reborns from the 2019 Megatins. We've got 2 Cyberload fusions left as well. That's ultra rare Dark Magical Circle. The other one is secret rare. This is actually an original First Ed Shadal fusion. Original Regeki Unlimited, but mint condition. And now we're at the traps. Some of the Paleozoic supers. This is a Red Eyes Fang with Chain, Black Sonic, and these are just additional cards. I have a pretty basic core for the Sky Strikers, and also still have the Valkyrie deck core as well on these pages. But that is it for the updated trade and sell binder. Once again, if you saw anything you want to make an offer for in any of the binders, just send me a message on all the contact information we have down below. Don't forget to check out the want list and the rules as well in one of any trouble. And until next time, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and Kiratwig out.